Hi guys, we're going to talk a little bit today about databases. So I want to remind you that databases, if I come over here to start, is under A, it's for Access. Access is the name of the program we use for databases. Now we did one earlier called Addresses. This one, I'm going to go through it as if you haven't done one because it's been a couple of weeks and I don't want you to forget the steps, okay? So today we are using the Office Specialist textbook, and you're going to go to page 273, okay? Office Specialist 273. So if you need to pause the tape and go get the books, that's fine. If you've already got them, we'll get ready to go. Okay, if you remember correctly, when I'm using these books, up at the top it tells me this is A2, Office, equipment orders. So that's what we're going to save it as. Databases we save a little bit differently. In spreadsheets, we were able to go up into the header and put our name. Here we have to put it, when we name it to save it in our folder, that's what's going to go in our header, so we have to add our name to that. So I'm going to click on blank document. Right here where it says file name, I'm going to say A2 equipment orders. And then I'm going to add my name. You're going to add your name, not my name, okay? Then I'm going to click on the folder. This folder is going to tell me to save it in my files. So if you go to your documents, and I thought I saved a folder. Here it is, OP. I created an OP folder just for this. When I save it, A2 Equipment Orders Teresa Lester, that's what I'm putting it in my folder and saving it. I really need you to do that instead of saving it as database 1, database 2, database 3, because a lot of you are having problems with uploading the wrong assignments to the links in Canvas. So if you name it and save it, put A2 because that's the project. Equipment Orders is the name of the project, and then your name. When it comes time to upload it, you'll be clicking on the proper one. After you've done all this, you've saved it, you hit create. All right? All right, so in databases, this is the screen that shows up first, but this is not where we start. We have a list view and we have a design view. We have to go to design view first, okay? And again, I'm going to name it A2 Equipment Orders and my name. Now, if I had more than one table, I would name it something different, but for now, just name it the same thing as what you saved it for in your files. Now, you'll see that come up at the top. When you print, that's what's going to print at the top of your page. So we are in design view. And if you look at page 272, there's a little table here that says, this is my field name, these are my properties. One of the things we need to change, this book was created for Office 2013, and we are using Office 2016. Since then, the titles for the data types have changed. So where it says text for description, we're going to use short text. Where it says order date, it's going to be date/time. So I'm going to show you that here. So it says the first field is description. So right here where it says ID, we're going to type description. I'm going to use the tab key and I'm going to change this to short text. If you don't remember this, these videos are public, so you can go in and watch them again later. Let me move this down so you can see what's going on the side. The next one is quantity order. And I am using initial caps because these are going to be the words at the top of my columns, and I want them to have initial caps. Again, tab, number. I use number when it's a number that can be calculated, okay? If it's something like the number and address, it's going to be text because in databases, text is numbers and letters, all right? The next one is order. Order date, tab. Now this one is date and time. When I do date and time, I have to come down here to the format line down at the bottom. So I click on this first line and there's an arrow. What I'm doing is I'm clicking on short date, and that's telling it how to format it in my database. So if I click on short date, when I put a date in, that's what it's going to be. Now if I look a little bit further at the instructions, it says save it as orders without defining the primary key. This is the primary key, and the way I take that off is just right click, and then that goes away. Primary key means nothing in that field can be duplicated, all right? Primary key is considered your most important field, and you don't want anything duplicated. And this particular one is telling you to turn that off because you might have some duplicates, all right? Now, this is entered. This is designing. Okay, we're in design view. This is designing the database. It's saying what's going to be the name of my columns, what type of information is going to be in the columns, and later I'm going to teach you about the descriptions and more about how to use the field properties down here. So for now, I'm going to go back to datasheet view. Yes, I want to save it. Anytime it asks if you want to save it, you need to save it. Now you turn to the next page. The next page gives you a list. So this first one says, for the description, put grass shears. For the quantity ordered, put 2. For the date, put 1/15/2011. So for the description is grass shears, tab. I want 2, tab. I'm going to put 1/15/2011. All right. I put my cursor here and I do the next one. So I go to record 2. Record 2 says bar and chain oil, tab 12, tab 1/3/2011. Now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to show you a few things here, and then to cut this short, I'm going to take you to one I've already got done. See how this cuts off the bar and chain right here? Just like in spreadsheets, I can double click on this little line right here, and it's going to show me all the words. Double click right here. Now it's got the quantity ordered is the full words, the bar and chain is the full words. So let me take you to a screen where I've already got this completed. And let's say we've entered everything. The last step it says is to put this column in I want to say ABC, but it's ascending. I don't know why I'm stuttering this morning, but that's okay, it happens. All right, so I'm going to click on this where it says A to Z. It puts it in alphabetical order. Now mine are already in alphabetical order because I closed it. The thing with databases is every time you close it, let's say you don't finish today and you come back into the next class to finish this, it's going to be in ABC order. So you're going to have to find where you left off here and continue the process. All right? Now, I'm going to save it, but I'm not going to print it. I'm going to show you print preview just because I want you to see how this sets up. So when I say File, Print Preview, this shows me if I can see all the words and if it's all on one page. If it's not, I would come up here and change it to landscape. Then I would save it. Normally in class, I would have you print. If you're still doing databases, when I come back, I'll show you how to do that. But for today, we're just going to the print preview just to see if it's all set up, because whatever is saved on this page is what's going to show up in Canvas. So you'll save it, you'll close it, you'll upload it to Canvas. All right? So that's your Access lesson for today. I'll have another one for you later on, and have a great day.